Georgia has seen weeks of mass demonstrations since the government halted talks on joining the European Union. The majority of Georgians support membership, and clashes with security forces have escalated. The inauguration of a new pro-Russia president has further raised tensions. DW's Anja Koch met two victims of the violence in Georgia's capital, Tbilisi, a warning that some viewers may find this report upsetting.
Lazare Maklakelidze is back at another pro-European protest outside parliament, like almost every night. But his activism has had a price. At dawn on December 2nd, while leaving a protest, police arrested him and dragged him into an unmarked vehicle.
They have specially designated vans, which I would call mobile torture vehicles, which they have emptied out on the inside. All the windows are tainted dark, or they don't have windows at all.
Lazare says police repeatedly beat him in the face, in his stomach, with their fists and boots. For how long, he can't say, because he fainted several times.
During the whole process, you're getting threats of rape, getting raped with a police baton, police batons getting shoved up your ass.
That's it, really. That's all the big...
Lazare was hospitalized, diagnosed with a concussion and a broken nose. His whole family has also taken part in the demonstrations to support Lazare and all the others. Amnesty International has documented more than 300 cases of ill treatment or torture of Georgian protesters by police forces. We tried to reach the police to discuss the allegations, but no one was available for an interview, and written questions went unanswered. Guram Rogava works for the private Georgian TV channel Formula 1. But at the moment, he is only here for a visit. He too was attacked, and it was all caught on video. Guram was live on air when he was beaten from behind in the neck.
When I wake up, I saw that I was all in blood. I had really huge pain. I didn't understand why, because I didn't remember, I didn't see that someone was trying to hit me.
He suffered a skull fracture as well as a broken vertebra in his neck. Doctors say he narrowly escaped being paralyzed.
This is a message to us. If you continue your job, showing real picture, we can kill you, we can hit you, so be silent.
Guram Rogava will need 3 months of rehab to recover, but he is undeterred. He then plans to continue his job, reporting from the demonstrations.
For more, let's go to Anja Gigauri, the executive director at Transparency International Georgia. She joins us from Tbilisi. Can you give us a sense of how widespread police violence has been against protesters in Georgia over the last few weeks?
Well, currently we have the information about 500 arrested individuals. Our organization, Transparency International Georgia, we're defending the rights of arrested citizens. And we try to collect the information about their conditions as well. Out from these 500, 300 people were severely beaten up and went through the ill treatment and torture. And also, we have the information about more than 90 journalists who were attacked during these demonstrations.
Now, Germany has scaled back hundreds of millions of euros in development projects for Georgia as a response to the crackdown. Is this having any effect on the government there? Do they care?
Well, this is clearly the sign of disappropriation of the actions of the government. This is very important to express the the opinion about the current government's actions from the different democratic countries. But to be honest, more important is to introduce the targeted sanctions actions against particular individuals who are involved in violation of human rights, who are giving the orders, who are implementing these illegal orders, and who are targeting the protesters. I think that this is what these individuals from the government care about, and they care about their family members as well. I should say that this fight actually is against the influence of Russia in Georgia. This is why all Georgians are so active in this protest. And these individuals, the governmental officials, they act like Russian governmental officials. So they want bad country for their citizens, but they send their children to study outside of Georgia, in the European countries. They have apartments there. They spend their money that they earn through the corruption in the European countries, in the US. So this is why it is important to target them and not the citizens of Georgia, and not to create obstacles for Georgia as a country to develop.
So you think the European Union should do that? How else should they put pressure on the governing Georgian Dream Party? Is sanctions enough? Do you think EU countries in general are doing enough?
I think that, of course, the bureaucracy that exists in the European Union does not help. And especially when we speak about the sanctions regimes in the European Union. So, of course, we understand that it needs the consent from different EU member states. And we all know that Hungary, for instance, is the ally of our government. So it would be very difficult to have such decision from the European Union, but I think that still it's worth to try. I think that it is very important for the EU to defend the democratic values in Georgia. We are there for Georgia and for Georgia's European future. So this is why also these people are so active there. And even now I'm going to the protest there. So despite the New Year's Eve, everyone will be on Rustavelli Avenue. So I think that we expect more from the EU. And of course, if not from the EU, it's also important to have particular decisions from the EU member states. And I just learned that the German government has introduced sanctions, the visa bans for 9 individuals who were involved in violation of human rights in Georgia. And such actions are really very important.
Anja Gigauri, Executive Director at Transparency International Georgia, thank you.